Good day, whatever day you decide to check this out. I'm John Bommarito, host of Acoustic Alternatives, a show name I spent years trying to not say when I started a radio show called Acoustic Brunch, which is now on hiatus with its new name, The Sunday Brunch. No theme on today's playlist, just good songs with heart. Michael Logan starting things off, a song called When You Can't Hold Someone. On first listen, I was crying in the first 30 seconds before he even laid his mouth on the harmonica. Such a powerful lyric for the time. Hope you enjoy it, and sorry about the tears. The Head and the Heart is second with Honeybee, the latest single from their new album. It's a song that's actually grown on me more, especially since this acoustic version emerged. Up third is Amy Lee of Evanescence, a brand new song from that band. She's joined by Lindsay Sterling, a one-time tour mate, on this new version of Wasted on You. Lindsay has started a series where she works with other artists helping to reinterpret their current songs, including the hit single from J.P. Saxe and Julia Michaels, which followed, featuring Lindsay Sterling, If the World Was Ending. I love the lyric. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? It's always nice to think about having someone to spend the end of the world with. Fifth was Adam Cohen, a song called What Other Guy, Leonard Cohen's son's finest moment, in my opinion. Knowing someone so well is a beautiful thing, as is true love. The only thing I would have changed about this song is the background vocals. They've always detracted from the beauty of this song, in my opinion. Sean Mullins was supposed to be on tour. I was supposed to have had the opportunity to see him play in Michigan a couple of times. He is so much more than the lullaby guy. Light You Up is an absolute gem from the Sean Mullins catalog. Follow that with Ari Hest, I've Got You. I've always loved Ari's voice and his songwriting. He's a damn fine human, too. He's got a new album out, and it's very good, but I went back to my favorite of his love songs, one he wrote with Norah Jones in mind as a duet partner, I've Got You. You and I, from Ingrid Michaelson. Well, seeing Ingrid live is a treat. Seeing her live with a friend and singing along to You and I is another treat. I hope I get to see Ingrid live again someday. I hope we get to see live music someday. Jonatha Brooks' Little Bird followed. Jonatha has been doing many live shows from her home recently. On a recent one, she did the entire album that she co-wrote with the late Woody Guthrie. It was called Works. I heard her do this one during that show, and it struck a new chord with me. Right afterwards, I pre-ordered her new album. You should too. A couple from David Gray followed that. Please Forgive Me. It's a perfect song. Couldn't have written it better myself. I have tickets to see David celebrate the 20th anniversary of White Ladder. It's been postponed until, I suppose, next year. Be Mine is from his 2002 album, A New Day at Midnight. Another gem in his catalog, and certainly not as big of a hit as the one before that was. Stephen Kellogg did Love of My Life. He's got a new book coming out on July 7th, a new single that isn't this one, but he didn't make a video for the new single yet, so I went back to Objects in the Mirror, which also is kind of the name of the book too. He writes about the girls in his life a lot. He's a pro at it. This one's for his wife. Matt Nathanson's Adrenaline, another artist. I've been trying to catch all of his live from home shows. This song came up on my MP3 player while I was cutting the grass this week, and I forgot how good it was, so I sought out this acoustic version. We heard from Lynn Miles after that. I developed a love for Lynn's music when I was doing the radio version of Acoustic Alternatives at WHFR in Dearborn. Happy to see she still has great songs in her, like this one, on only one listen. I hope you did as well. We heard from Jen Siggett, the Lansing singer-songwriter. Love is Wild, one of my super talented local friends who I hope you can support financially during this time. Music is all she does, and she's great at it. A classic from Crowded House, an acoustic version of Fall at Your Feet, a beautiful love song that has always struck my heart. I especially like the bridge in the song. The finger of blame has turned upon itself, and I'm more than willing to offer myself. Do you want my presence or need my help? Who knows where that might lead? I fall at your feet. Indeed, what a great song. Two from Ruthie Collins, some new music again, almost country but not quite, which is good for me because not really my genre. Really, lots of good songs on this new album, Cold Comfort. This one really hit me hardest, called Wish You Were Here. Also, Joshua Tree is pretty outstanding too from the album. Seth Gleer followed after getting some positive response to other Seth Gleer songs I've included lately. I thought I'd put this Call to Action song in today. It's in my top 3 of his songs, in my opinion, for sure. 20th on the list, Abigail Stauffer's Pulling Teeth from the Ypsilanti music scene, something from last year. Abigail does have a new album coming soon. COVID-19 is slowing things down. This is going to be on that new album. The Highwomen, Crowded Table. Well, we all want to sit at a table with our friends and family at some point again. Brandy Carlisle, Maren Morris, Amanda Shires, and Natalie Hemby sing about it. Howie Day, and the first example of a loop pedal that really blew me away. A song called Ghost, and I still get blown away by the performance every time I see it. Ryan Racine played my Alzheimer's benefit last year, and this is something new from Ryan he just put out this week. It's a really good song. I don't think I'll get to do an Alzheimer's benefit this year, but I'm really glad that Ryan is putting something new out. His last album was great. The Record Company, my favorite live band that has emerged in the last few years, a three-piece rock and roll band that is rock and roll as it was meant to be. But this off-the-ground acoustic performance proves they can do it in acoustic. And we closed out the show today with the song that started last week's show, the Sweetwater Warblers, Hallelujah. I'm including it again this week, A, because it's still my favorite song, and B, because the official video is kind of out. Thanks for joining me on today's Acoustic Alternatives program.